All right, here we go. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the End of Day Report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, live from Pulse Wave Trading. And this is not our pre market poll scan, but our end of day report poll scan. That's right, that's what we do. That's what this is about. So we're going to see what's what. We're going to take a look at a few things. There is so much news going on. I know it. I know it's a lot of news. It's a lot to take in. It can be a little annoying even at times because you have to filter through so much nonsense. And then you have to, do the knowledge to all of that stuff that you're hearing. You got to kind of figure out, what's really going on. You got to if you're watching it live on the television, you got to look at body language. You got to listen to what's being said. How are they saying what they're saying? Um, how are they, anything that they're not saying, you got to take a look at that too. Hold on for a second. I need to answer this. Hello? No, no, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I'm live right now and you are interrupting me. I think that's rather rude of you. Yes. No, I will not. I will not stop telling the truth. I will not stop exposing what's going on in the markets and the economy. I'm sorry, I won't. I won't do it. Okay, bye. All right, I'm back. See, I'm always being harassed, because of the information that I present. It is what it is. Hey, what up? All right, my bro is back. My my little bro Don in the house. What up, Donnie? I'm glad you're in here, my brother. Thanks for the support, my man. Do me a favor, hit that like button. We about to go in. Forgive my lackluster when it comes to energy. I am tired. It has been a long day. Um, I've been on the grind, and the reason that I've been on the grind is because we are about to blow your minds with some incredible things coming very soon. The first thing you're going to want to not miss is this Friday, we're having our webinar. You're going to want to go to pulsewavetrading.com to register for that webinar. All right, it is free, doesn't cost you a thing. But I'm going to tell you, if you don't know, now you know. We are changing and upgrading some things. The post wave price trigger reports are about to take a major step forward. We're talking major upgrade. You have no idea what's in store for you, but it's going to be incredible. We've been working on it night and day. And Frank and I are about to blow your minds with some incredible things. He's very gifted in that area as far as organization, presentation, things like that. My girl Jen has been holding down the fort, making sure the back office stuff is running smoothly. When we roll this out, it's gonna blow you away. And I'm not gonna give anything away, no spoilers. Just be prepared. Some huge things are on the horizon and just days away. Lord willing, we will roll this thing out days away. And you will see. So without further ado, let's get into the chart segment here because that's what you really came for, right? Let's go ahead and knock it out. We got a couple of things to take a look at. Now, I want to prepare you. I want to prepare you because not everything is what it seems, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that the markets in the US have really been rallying on the back of this so called pandemic news that we have been receiving out of China. Now, normally, something that is supposed to be a pandemic is supposed to be frightening, right? But our markets here in the US could care less. And the market is pretty much trying to recover all of its losses, and it wants to run. They're trying to say that the US really don't care what's going on over there, and none of that stuff affects us. So basically, why do we care? And that's basically what's being pushed around. All right. So that's what it is. So if you take a look at this US dollar index, you can see here that the White House's strong dollar policy when it comes to our trade, you see that they're keeping this dollar, like I told you, between 97 and 98 respectively, and we're just oscillating between the support lows and the little ceiling resistance here around that 98 level, and that's exactly what's going on. All right. Now, none of the indicators or anything on this chart really mean anything because the dollar is being propped up and kept strong, and it's going to stay that way for the unforeseeable future. So just want to throw that there out there for you. Just want to take a look at that dollar. We always look at the dollar when we do these reports because you need to see what's really going on out there, and it helps to give you a perspective. All right, the next chart here is gold. All right. This is our gold chart. Yeah, someone said they can't see the screen. I don't know what is going on, to be honest with you. I don't know why it's looking like that. Let me see. Is that better? That should be better. Okay, hopefully that's better. All right. So basically, this here is gold. Now, I did warn you guys about, what's going on in these metals. And sometimes you have some, other things that work. And we had this crash alert that we were coming off of back here on the, just 2 days ago. And then yesterday, it seemed like it was going to prop up. So we saw some buying coming into the close. And that gave us an indication that the market may try to bounce in the following day. But because we're under this crash alert, here we go. And those of you that get the reports, the intraday price inflection point was warning you that if you saw certain market conditions, that you knew that the shorts were coming. And that's exactly what happened. The shorts came in, and now we're building the beginning stages of a bearish weekly trend momentum reading. All right. And that's what happened. All right. This is day one. So all things being equal, hopefully the trend support at around 1529 should hold, which is about right here. But all things being equal, I don't like the way this bar looks. We could see a 3-in-a-row day come, and that would put prices just above the 1500 mark, around 1510 or so. But that would put us below the longer term trend line support on the daily chart. So we'll have to watch this one over the next couple of days, because right now we're under the auspices of this crash alert back here. All right, this is just a momentum reading here, but this is a crash alert here. And a downtrend channel is being formed as we speak. So that's gold. All right. Going to the next one. All right, the next one hither is Litecoin. All right, someone asked me to do a longer term view on the Litecoin because they like the report that I did on the Bitcoin, but they want to know, what do I think about Litecoin? Okay, so here's Litecoin. For you, I'm going to do you a solid. We're going to start with the monthly chart and then Litecoin. Oh, come on, man. I don't like when I get these errors. Basically trying to say that there's a data issue, and that's why it doesn't want to give it up. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Keep it moving. All right, so the monthly's not going to work. Data issue. Let's go back to the weekly. Oh, come on. Now you don't want to even do the weekly chart, man. Come on. This sucks. Okay, fine. I'm having technical issues, so we'll just have to keep using the daily chart. My bad. All right, so looking at the Litecoin, Litecoin, as you can see here, is in a bull market. The bottom left hand, I'm sorry, the bottom right hand side of the screen with the green bull. All right, it's not a baby bull. It's a so nice normal size bull. You see right here it says bullish, so the market is trending bullish. And we also have bullish weekly trend momentum. All right, that's been going on, but it just came off, and we had this crash alert here in Litecoin that I gave you yesterday. All right, it manifested today. All right. So right now it's looking like the beginning stages of a downtrend channel that's looking to challenge the longer term trend line support at around 54.49, which will be right here. All right. So this is what I'm thinking for right now. I think you're going to find some initial support around 58 first. All right. And if that can hold, then you won't test and break through the trend line support here of the 54.49. All right. So I can only give you the here and now. I can't give you the longer term because my charts, my algo charts are not cooperating. And that can happen when I have stuff running in the background, and perhaps that's what's going on. So I do apologize for that. Let's see. Someone said, Jeff, let me put this up for everybody else can see it. All right, Jeff Bezos just dumped almost $2 billion on Amazon, according to SEC filings. Yeah, well, he may come to regret that soon. All right, so Litecoin, we had the rally alert here. We had a secondary alert here, and then the market proceeded to move higher, right? Now we got that crash alert. All things being equal, I'm expecting a possible, let's see, a possible 20-point drop from here. So that would put us at around 47. Unfortunately, 47 is, I know you didn't want to see that, but 47 is around here, something like that here. Yeah, 47 is like right here. So yeah, it's possible this is where we're going, 47 in Litecoin. All right. So this is your longer term analysis, just going off the daily chart, since I can't pull up my weekly and I can't pull up my monthly on the Litecoin. All right. So that's what I'm looking at right now. All right. Downward sloping. And it may continue. We'll see. I'm not sounding the red alarm per se, but I kind of am because of the crash alert and because you did have follow through today. So the crash alert did play out. All right, let's see here. Moving on. All right, let's go to our Illuminati index. Looking at our first chart, which is Lockheed Martin with the big grizzly bear right here, the beginning stages of the bear market. I messed up with my trade execution on this one. Had the crash alert here. It should have been easy. Crash alert was here. All right. The market came down a little bit and then shot up. Right. And then you had a secondary crash alert. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So, but it really didn't give up like I thought it was going to give up. It's only given us about $9. All right. That's a lot on an equity, but I was expecting like a parabolic bar down, like one big one to get almost down to the trend line, and that didn't happen. So it's kind of like doing it like this. So I was right, but I just didn't execute correctly. The system executed perfectly, but I messed up. So now the short is over, and tomorrow we have a rally alert, and it looks like the market wants to continue its climb, but it's setting up for the next short, though. I think this rally alert, it will pan out. The market will edge a little bit higher, but then I think, so that's tomorrow's Wednesday, right? So for Thursday, I think the market is going to come back down. Thursday, Friday, the market will be operating off a crash alert, and I think that's when I'm going to be able to catch it, because then you'll have a top here and a top here. So that'll be a lower highs followed by lower lows, and then I think it will redeem me, and I'll be able to catch from around 435 this time down to the trend line support, which is hovering at around 408. So I'll be able to, instead of $9, I'm going to be looking at like a $20 run. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Lockheed Martin's about to come down and test the trend line, and I like to participate. And this time I will execute correctly. I've been in the lab getting ready for this this new thing that we got going on. It's about to blow your mind once we announce it, and I think you're gonna be shocked. So that's what I've been looking on. I had no business putting that on. Not when I'm in the lab and I'm doing stuff. You know, I'm not supposed to be out here doing anything else. But I wanted to just go ahead and just get in it. So I know now. I'll be ready for the next one. All right, enough rambling. Next chart we're looking at is HACK. All right, on our Illuminati index. This is HACK, and HACK. HACK had topped out. We had a crash alert back here. All right, that has been playing out nicely, but now we have a rally alert. You know, I showed you this one. Then we had this gap and followed by a secondary rally alert. And I think this is on the back of the whole coronavirus and all this stuff going on. We got the beginning of a bull market coming. Here's the bull. All right, we went bearish for a minute. Now the market's looking like it wants to rally back up. You can't count this out yet because you're still in that rally mode. But once it tops out, we'll see where it ends. It should take out the old high. If it fails to take out the old high, it's a double top. Someone will probably say, hey, head and shoulders, and then that means that we're falling way down here. And that'll be great for shorts, horrible for longs unless they get out and take profit. But it'll be good for the world because they won't have to worry about any false flag cyber stuff happening. All right. Or attack on infrastructure. All right, so that's a good thing on that one. All right, so if you're long, make sure you're using your stops, and you may want to think about booking some profits in the next day or two. All right, so that was HACK. Okay, so we're now going into the Bitcoin environment. This is GBTC, the ETF there. All right, so you had a nice run. All right, you had that rally alert right here. It played incredibly. If you've been following the post-wave price triggers, you already got out at profit. All right, and some of you were even lucky enough to get short. You got a crash alert here, and the market is doing exactly what the crash alert said. All right, it's coming off. All right, so like I said, ignore these rally and crash alerts at your own peril. All right, you have to pay attention to them, and you have to follow the system. You have to follow those intraday price inflection points, because that's what gets you in the market and puts you in the right position on the trade. Sometimes the markets move really fast, and you have to be in a position to take advantage of it. All right, so that's your GBTC downtrend channel. Probably going to find some support around the top of the Kumo cloud here, which at this point in time is going to be around $9.97. So that's only, 50 some points away. I'm sorry, 50 some cents away. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go to the next one. Now we're in Bitcoin itself. We're looking at Bitcoin now. Bitcoin is still in a bull market. I know you see the bull here in the bottom right-hand corner, and you see this bullish outlook right here. And we're coming off of this crash alert in the Bitcoin. Notice that the GBTC has been more prominent than the Bitcoin on this correction here. All right. You've heard me say it before. The equity markets often are better priced than futures contracts or their forex counterparts, or in this case, even the crypto counterpart. Equity markets, it's just the nature of how they're designed and how they operate and how they move. You get a better chart sometimes and better price information off of that. It's like we did on OIH yesterday. Remember, I had that rally alert, but I wasn't getting a rally alert in the actual crude oil futures contract itself. And what happened? The market popped. See what I'm saying? So on this one, we got a crash alert here. Now, then we had a rally alert. All right, and now, and this is a secondary rally alert, not a primary rally alert. And now we're getting a secondary crash alert to this primary crash alert. So this signal is serious, and so is this secondary one. So we're looking at a, dare I say, crash coming into Bitcoin, or should I say pullback correction? I'll use nicer language, pullback correction. Market wants to come down now and test support at 85.81 and 83.36 respectively. So your initial support target is 85.81. Secondary support target is 83.36 in the Bitcoin. All right, testing that trend line support. If it does not hold, you get below it, you get to the top of the Kumo cloud here. It's a wide air pocket. I doubt that's what's going to happen. I do believe that the market wants to stay up here. But one caution. This line coming up here is the beginning stages of a bearish weekly trend momentum. Now, we could get one like we got back here on January the 20th, where we didn't go anywhere. It was threatening to start. It didn't happen. Got a rally alert the next day. Then we got that pullback that was threatening back here. It waited a day. All right. You threatened here, said, I'll give you a day to get ready. Came back here and threatened again, but then he had follow through. He had a secondary crash alert, followed by the primary crash alert. Then that was it. You got this rally alert, secondary rally alert. So back-to-back alerts, market takes off. This time you got the initial crash alert here. Nothing really happened, kind of trade sideways for a couple of days. But now you got that secondary crash alert coming. Now you got to start paying attention. All right, so looking at the market to pull back in price tonight into tomorrow for Bitcoin. All right, next chart here is the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the futures contract. You got this big grizzly bear in the right-hand corner. Market's been trying to bounce off of the technical support area. We're still under a bull market correction, which is, had transformed us into a bear. Now we're off of that bearish weekly trend momentum. See, the line has come off, and now we're waiting to see, is it going to turn into a full-blown bullish trend momentum, or are we going to roll over? All right. Technically speaking, the bears are in control of the market. You couldn't tell it by looking at the day-to-day, but the algo charts is telling you that the bears are in control of the market. Crash alert, January 21st, 2020. Market falls. Secondary crash alert. Remember, the alerts, rally and crash alerts can lead the market 3 to 5 days out. What do we have? The alert here. 1, 2, 3, drop. Now we got a rally alert. Market follow through immediately next day. So we're still in rally mode. How much further is it going to correct? All right. If it doesn't get out of the correction mode, then we're going to run out of steam around the 2,900 level. I'm sorry, I said 2,900. 29,000 level, and then it could roll back over again. All right. So we're going to wait and see. The markets can do whatever they want to do. You are in a bear market right now. You can't ignore you're bearish right now. All right. And your bear market momentum has come off temporarily for today. So that means that it's opening the door tomorrow for a continuation of this rally alert. So for right now, I'm going to call the market higher for tomorrow, but we'll see. We could even have an inside day too. So we'll see. But right now, I'm going to say that we're looking for the market to continue the rally into tomorrow, and then we'll see how the market closes tomorrow to see if we get any clues. I'll say this though. One thing that is very curious on the chart for the Dow is this bearish pointer right here. Now, we came down and we tested it, didn't we? Right here. All right. So technically speaking, you can say you can call this a couple of ways. You could technically say, according to the algo chart, we put in the support, which acts as a base for this rally alert for the market to rally and totally recover. If that happens, gold will come off, silver will come off, bonds will come off. I say it again. If this happens, gold is going to come off, silver is going to come off, and bonds are going to come off. If the stock market continues its march forward, top side. All right. If it fails here, that's a double top, 1 and 2. If it fails in here, that's a 1-2 setup. You can scream head and shoulders for you pattern traders. If that happens, you're looking at a whopper of a correction. Where does that put price? You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You don't know. You don't want to know. Okay, fine. You want to know. Well, let me holler at you for a minute. That will put the market puppy power. Haven't heard that one in a long time, right? A little scrappy. All right, 19,000. Down 19,000. Down 19,000. And that will take us until probably this time 2020. Sorry, 2021. So around January 2021 is when you will see Dow 19,000, all things being equal, because we got this gippity gap on the chart. Got a gap. Markets don't like gaps. Here you go. Deal with it. Dow 19,000 by January 2021, if the correction takes place. Oh, and what do we have on my chart? Right now, you are forming a crash alert on the monthly chart. You are forming a crash alert. Dun, 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 dun. That's all I got to say, folks. I'm just saying. Hey, I don't make this stuff up. It's all in the numbers. Math is math. Outgoes are outgoes. Inflows and outflows are inflows and outflows. If a million people are lining up short positions and buying puts and doing this and that, then it's going to pick up and show up in the algo chart. It is what it is. You ain't got to like it, but you do have to acknowledge it and deal with it. All right. On the weekly chart, you're starting to build up a rally alert. We'll see how this week ends, but so far it's looking like you may get a rally alert for next week. We'll see. All right. We shall see. But you got the beginning of a grizzly bear on this weekly chart. That's kind of nasty. It's kind of nasty right there. Go back to the daily. Boom. Just saying, folks. It is what it is. All right. Let me get off the Dow. I'm done with that. All right. Next chart, silver. Let's deal with these metals. Silver has a grizzly bear on the screen. We don't like to see that. I know. Stackers love to see that because I'll buy more. I know how y'all think. All right, but we are in a corrective mode, right? Crash alert back here, right at the top. All right, the system caught the top of the market. Then you got this rally alert. Nice technical bounce followed by a crash alert, and we are seeing follow through. I told you that was going to happen last night. I said we got a crash alert for last night into today. It didn't really fall out of bed or anything, but it did head lower. All right, system told you, it warned you that that was coming. So if you were long coming into today, you were wrong. If you were long, you were wrong. All right, I don't make it up. It's the way. It's the nature of the beast. All right, so we'll see what happens to see if we get even more follow through for tomorrow, threatening a close below the Kumo cloud here, which means because it's a narrow cloud, it could fall right through it. Now, you probably want to know as of right now what needs to happen to stave off disaster. Market needs to close as of right now. Silver needs to close above $17.72 on this coming Friday. If it does not, you are looking at the door being flung wide open for a drop next week. All right? You heard it here first. And for the record, before the hate mail starts coming my way, I love gold and silver. I am holding physical silver. Yes, I own physical silver. Yes. All right. And silver is my favorite market to trade of all markets in all times because I've made more money trading silver futures and trading silver ETFs and silver stocks than I've ever made trading anything else. And that includes the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and the Russell and the E-mini S&P. And I've made quite a bit of money trading those. All right. But silver is a beast. Silver can outperform any market on the planet when it really gets up and going. It can be crazy. So I love silver. And at this point, it's getting a little messy up in here, sloppy, but it is what it is. You got to deal with it. You got to trade what you see. We're still in that crash alert mode going into day 2. Let's see how much further they'll give us. All right, this is the bonds, ticker TLT. What's it going to be? All right, crash alert. Market came through and fell just like I told you it would, and we are still falling. All right, now we are in that weekly bullish trend momentum, bull right here, bull right here. So we'll see how much further it's going to decline. It's going to depend on how much higher the Dow will go. Higher the Dow, lower the bonds. All right. So it's in bear market mode right now. So looking for further decline tomorrow in bonds. All right. So Russell. All right. I went ahead and took profit on this one today. Before the close, I got out of my Russell. I finally got out of my Wells Fargo too. It just wasn't moving right the way I was really hoping for it to. So I'll watch it and see what happens. But I'm not going to really, be too worried about it. I still wanted to catch them few bucks, but I can find something else that's moving better. You have to do that sometimes. You can't fall in love with any particular market. You got to put your money with something that's moving. So we had this rally alert in the Russell. I went ahead and took that. Right during last night's independent report, I told you I'm going to get it. I went and I jumped in, and you saw it broke out today. Had a nice little move up, not as pronounced as the Dow and the NASDAQ, but it was enough. It was a nice move. So nice little coinage was made there. I took that, and we just came off of that bearish weekly trend momentum. We haven't started building a bullish one yet, but you never know. We could get some more uplift tomorrow. I don't know. Hard to say. We are still in a correction, though. So technically speaking, bears are still in control until we get out of this mode and get back trending bullish again. So I'll be watching this one to see what happens in the overnight. All right. And here's oil, crude oil. All right. You got that bear. We're still in a bearish position, and the market is heading lower, just like I told you it would. The system's staying short. There's no new buy signals. The system is staying short. I told you that rally was going to be used as an excuse to sell and put your next leg in, just like you did back here, and just like you did back here. Boom, boom, and boom. So we'll see where the bottom's going to be, but you are well into the 40s now. You're at 49.60, and good grief, what a drop from 66 to 49. That is a drop. We'll see where it goes from here, folks, but bears are in control of the crude oil. Nothing bullish on that chart whatsoever. All right, here is a treat. This is the NASDAQ 100. As you can see, it's been the most bullish because you had that crash alert here, market corrected, followed by a rally alert. It did come out, then went sideways a little bit, and then you got another secondary rally alert, and the market took off. All right, the market's taking off, got a secondary rally alert, looking for continuation, and you got the beginning stages of bullish weekly momentum coming up. All right, looks like the bull wants to be real buck wild and strong on this NASDAQ. The NASDAQ could be leading the other indices at this point, being that it's the stronger chart. So I'll really be taking a look and see what the NASDAQ may want to do in the next couple of days. If I take a long position, it'll probably be looking for one on the NASDAQ. All right, so that's all I got, man. That's it for this segment of the intraday report. I want to thank you guys for listening. And remember, postwavetrading.com. Don't play yourself. Go to postwavetrading.com, sign up for the free account. We do have some free goodies there for you, but I want you to take a look at the amazing offers that we have going right now, and also register for the upcoming webinar that we got. We'll be unleashing some amazing things, and it's going to blow you away, but you do have to register, okay? So with that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can, give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.